Mentorship has been a cornerstone of my journey. I've been lucky. I've had a lot of mentors. I've had people that have significantly contributed to my journey as an investor, as an accountant, as a leader, as a CEO. I think if I take the most recent and consistent impact I've had is my relationship with Mr. Elumelu, who I worked with in Hess Holdings. Incidentally, I'd worked with him indirectly because apart from KPMG, the other firms I've worked in, he had significant interest in it. So he loomed very large in those organizations. But working with him in Hess Holdings was quite a gift. I had the experience of understanding leadership from a very strategic standpoint and seeing how leadership in itself is quite critical to the success of an organization and how you perfect the acts of execution based on effective delegation of duties, based on effective accountability holding, based on motivating people with different considerations of gratifications. And that whole embodiment of strategy and building an atmosphere where exceptional people will thrive, where values are the bedrock of how people interact with themselves and how they ultimately work in teams to create value. Those are the things I learned from him. His mindset has always been that of execution, that of seamless execution, that of overcoming any obstacle that is placed in your path. And not to give excuses, because at the end of the day, like he will say, you have your own destiny in your own hand. So you have to make good of whatever situation you are dealt on the table. I also had the advantage, which is not so technical in itself, the advantage of being around him and the environment he has created. Sometimes it is one of the most beneficial things you can benefit from a leader. The environment he has created, the team he has aggregated, the relationships he has built, and being in that circle sometimes makes it available to you depending on how you position to take advantage of it. And if you look down to the people that I started the firm with and the people that I've worked with in the course of my entrepreneurship life, those are people that I in one way or the other inherited from my mentor in itself. So speaking to how mentorship helps people build their own dreams, help the economy prosper, I think it's extremely difficult to quantify it, but it is quite significant in itself. Yeah, it's not a plan, it's something we're already doing. I think in the fabric of VFD's business model is a dedication to building kings without kingdoms. The whole mindset is to look for people that have the promise of good leadership, people that have, in addition to that promise, have the skill set, the industry know-how, the relationship to build outstanding companies, but for some reason or the other, they are not at that point. So we help them with the push that is required. We resource them with the support that they need, and we work with them in a very collaborative manner to ensure that they build their companies, they start their businesses, and they grow their businesses to scale. And within our business model, we're also excited for them to buy us out and own the business completely themselves. So our business model is wrapped around the experience I just mentioned to you, which is mentorship, mentorship, mentorship. And platforms like the Mentor Match-Up Challenge create the space for guidance to reach the next generation. MMC 7.0 is more than an event. It is where ideas meet experience and collaborations shape the future of African businesses. I invite entrepreneurs, investors, and leaders to join us and be part of this movement.